Jesse, you've got the cards. You are in control. I'm going to turn. I won't even look. Grab one out, whatever you feel like. Reach inside, look at one, remember it. Makes it exciting later. Show the camera, they'll know too. Do you have the rest of the cards? Mm-hmm. Awesome. Let me grab them. You know the old pick a card, I find the card. That's boring. Let's make this way more exciting. Take it to the next level. Say stop.
Stop.
Okay, toss it in. Normally, the guy would, take them back, give it a cut or something, maybe a shuffle. That's not that hard. I might know where it is or kind of close. So let's make it really crazy. Let's just start flipping them over this way, that way. Make the deck a total mess. Like you spilled them on the ground. They're all over the place. Face up, face down, 2 or 3 here, 4 or 5 there. A mess. All the way through and through. Now, not only do I not know what your card is, I don't know if your card's one of these ones facing back to back, face to face, down, up. Just a total mess. You hold them. You're in control. Put them between your hands like a pancake so I can't even touch them. Picture all those cards messed up, going different ways, every single one of them right now flipped over. Just like that, all the way from the bottom to the top. All of them, but you're thinking of one card. You've got one card in your mind. Open your hand. I want you to see what just happened. They were messed up a second ago. You've been holding them. Every single one flipped over. All except for one. All except for your Jack of Hearts. That's Renegade. This is Renegade, a totally in-hands triumph. This is such a great trick. So much bang for your buck, very easy to do, and it looks really amazing. It's easier than almost any other triumph, and you don't even need a table for it. You're going to have a card selected, and you're going to control it to the bottom. So you'll have one picked out. As soon as it's returned, let's say the card in this case is the 10 of clubs, get a pinky break underneath the card. So in this case, once the card is returned, I've established a pinky break underneath it, and I'm just going to use a double undercut to cut it to the bottom. So all I'm doing is transferring the break to a thumb break, undercutting about half the cards below to the top, and then undercutting the rest of the cards below to the top, and getting the selection to the bottom. When done at speed, spectators returned their 10 of clubs to the cards, and with 2 quick cuts, it's now on the bottom. Now, the key motions for Renegade are going to be your hand turning face palm up and palm down. So palm up, palm down, palm up, palm down. Throughout, your fingers are all going to be extended, and you're going to be using your left hand to feed cards into your right hand. So to begin, start feeding over some cards. Palm up, turn your hand palm down, and now feed the cards from your left hand underneath these cards. So these cards get fed underneath, and now turn palm up. Once again, feed these cards underneath, the ones that are existing. Always feed the cards under. So when I turn my hand this way, these cards are now getting fed underneath the other ones. And again, and again, and again. I'm going to pause for a moment, because this is one of those things that's not intuitive. But by doing it this way, this feeding and turning your hand over, you have a block of face-up cards followed by a block of face-down cards. That's not intuitive. You would think that the cards are going to be topsy-turvy and messed up. You probably think you have clumps going this way, and then clumps this way, and then clumps this way. That's what you want them to think. But in reality, that's not the case. All the cards are going one direction on top, and all the cards on the bottom are going another direction, just like so, which is going to make our life a lot easier later on when we fix the deck. Now, you do that the whole time. Palm up, palm down, feeding the cards underneath, except the bottom card. So here we go, palm up, palm down. And when you do this kind of messy and haphazard, it really looks convincing. Now be aware as you get to the bottom. As you get to the bottom, what you want to do is when you have about 5 or 6 cards left, you want to make sure that you're picking up the last cards with a palm down hand. So I'm going to do 1 or 2 more here, palm down, and I push all the cards when I have 4 or 5 left into my hand, and I retain the bottom card, and now I turn palm up, and I put this card by itself on top, face down. The situation at this point is going to be the selection, in this case our 10 of clubs, followed by half the deck face up, followed by half the deck face down. I'm going to go through that one more time, almost at full speed, just so you can get an idea. Bottom card selection, palm up, palm down, palm up, palm down, full speed here, until we get to the bottom. Once there's about 5 or 6 cards left, I do those all palm down, Last card, when I turn my hand palm up, goes on top, face down. And I square everything up nice and haphazard with kind of like caveman style, because I really want them to see the cards are all messed up. Now, this is the display sequence. You want to really sell them on the fact that the cards are going right side up, right side down, face up, face down, face up, back to back, face to face, a mess. The messier you make it sound, the better it sounds. Cut in the top quarter, show that the cards are going face up, and you can turn your hands like this, face up, face down, put these back on top. So nothing's been changed. If you turn both hands this way, turn them both back this way, place the cards on top. Cut into the bottom half, bottom quarter so, and once again show face up, face down. On the third or fourth cut, you want to try to cut right to the break, to where the cards are face down, going into face up cards. If the cards have a natural bevel in them, it should be quite easy. See, I missed it by one, but now I naturally cut right to it. If you miss, not to worry. Relax your hands, relax the grip, and you'll easily cut right to it. Try to time your words to your actions. You say, face up, face down, face to face, back to back. Now, once you've done this, you're going to turn your right hand back down. So the situation is face up cards, followed by the face down selection. Your left hand, however, is also going to turn down. So you're turning both hands together, and these cards are now being turned face up, and you're going to place those face up cards on top of the cards in your right hand. Give it a moment just to squeeze them together so they got that nice impression of face up and face down cards. What you've in reality done is you've righted the deck. Face up cards, followed by their 10 of clubs in the middle, followed by more face up cards. That's it. One more time just so you can see it. Face up cards. You cut into the bottom half, mention face down cards. Back to back, watch the hands. Right hand turns down, left hand turns down. Square them up. You can place this in their hand, make the magic moment occur, and there you have it. All the cards are fixed, all except for theirs. Then you turn it over and reveal. Now, something very important, you're getting two climaxes out of this. By revealing that the cards are all face up, they've all fixed themselves, that's one magic moment. Pause. Show there's one card. Push it forward and show the rest of the cards are fixed. Now their mind is already going to say, wow, no way is that my card. Now you get a second moment. You pause and then you say, except for your card, the 10 of diamonds. That's why I recommend spreading the cards face up first rather than just this way. If you do it this way, you don't really get two magic moments. They see the cards are fixed and they see their card is also the only one that's right side up. You don't get those two magic moments. So make sure you spread face up in order to reveal. That's Renegade.